And you go.
Hey, what's the deal, y'all? It's your boy Talent, man. Another Monday. You could tell by my voice crackling, man. I had a hell of a weekend. I hope you did too. So I like to start the show off with, how was your weekend? Um, I always ask that, and hopefully to get you to do a self check and think about it to yourself for a minute. It don't matter what you tell me; it's how you really feel about it. I do know this on the major scene of celebrity, athlete, well-known people we lost. It was like a big back-to-back situation where we just lost people. The biggest one being Chadwick Boseman, aka the Black Panther, aka Jackie Robinson, aka James Brown, and the list goes on, aka Thurgood Marshall. This brother um, just went above and beyond and is an exemplary example of what we can do, even through trials and tribulations. Because knowing what we know now, that he got diagnosed 4 years ago with colon cancer in stage 3 at that, and still we can rail off 7 to 8 movies in those 4 year span of his diagnosis. That means you're persevering, you're pushing through. Even him with this reckless bad news that anyone would want to get, he stayed motivated. So our show today is not only dedicated to Chadwick Boseman, it's in honor of and respect of that motivation, that inside track, so to speak, of energy to get the job done, to show up first of all on a daily basis, every day, show up to work. And you know how I say, people always say, hey, show up and show out, because showing up is half the battle. But then what do you do when you show up? Are you motivated? Do you show up and become that example to everybody else around you? Or do you show up and, just to just take attendance and fall back into that, I really shouldn't have came in thing. And we know from the finished product that over the last 4 years of what we watched, that that's not the case of Mr. Chadwick Boseman. So we take this hour and dedicate it and talk about it, um, in reference to this king, this true king of a black man. This brother right here is an example for us all. If he could do what he did under the circumstances in which he did them under, how do we dare fix our face with a minute excuse of not getting something done? Like, how do we do that? Where do they do that? You know what I mean? So I say that, um, hopefully he's resting in paradise. And then that was late Friday into the Saturday morning, and then the next day you woke up, one of NBA veterans, from back in the day in the National Basketball Association, Cliff Robinson from the NBA passed away. Again, these guys are young, 40s, 50s. And that struck a chord, because anybody that's a fan of the NBA and has any age and you're not a millennial, you remember Cliff Robinson was one of those guys, with the first guy to get the real big mega contracts, 100 million change or whatever. I remember reading that when he signed with Portland Trailblazers. I was on a Beeline bus here in Westchester County, New York. Um, Actually was I coming back? Yeah, I was coming back. No, going to work early in the morning, because it's a newspaper. Remember those good old days, the newspaper? It was on the back page, which is the front page for sports. So if you had a daily news, even with the New York Post, the back page is considered the front page for sports. And then the front page is just a regular front page. So you'll read current events and stories from the front. But if you was to go right to the back, you would open that back up and you'd be going to sports before news. So I remember that big article, big, bold headlines. Uh, I think it was 100, 120, whatever it was. It was kind of the first of its stature in its time period, because people wasn't getting those big contracts like that. But he was a huge prospect coming into the game. And, Cliff wasn't bad. Cliff lived up to me. He was a pretty solid player for a long time in the NBA, but that was death number two. And then you fast forward another day. That's Saturday early morning, then it's Sunday early morning, and then today, Monday, the now late, great John Thompson, the Georgetown University's coach. You know, remember the Big East with Georgetown? Uh, he pushed through a lot of NBA players through Georgetown's program. He is responsible for us seeing the great Allen Iverson, the great Patrick Ewing, and the list goes on and on and on. A lot of players come out of Georgetown, bro. And John Thompson was that guy. Um, so impacting me personally, those three back to back in 3 days, you know, Saturday, Sunday, Monday was just a bit much. Now, I will say this. I will say the way that I found out was different from passing number one to passing number three. Although there's never any good way or hearing the news of someone passing away that you know or know of, I will say that it does matter how you hear it and where you hear it from. Because I was going live doing some of my shows in the wee hours going into that, you know, wee hour time when across the news bulletin on one of the screens of the cameras had a news flash breaking news. Black Panther actor Chadwick Boseman is, it said D, like the DEA, but you couldn't read the whole line. It was, you know, they give you what they can. So it made me log out and click on that to read the thing. And it just took the wind out of whatever sail I had going. And I had to, on the spot, I felt like the NBA when they stopped and boycotted basketball for a minute. I felt like that. So I had to stop on the spot to see if I could even get some wind back. And I could, you know, as super as I am and as tough as I am at times, I just couldn't. So I had to cancel my thing that night right on the spot. It took me about 5-10 minutes explaining, and people immediately understood because half of them didn't know. They heard it when I said it on the show because it had just came through the pipe. Now that took the wind out of me. However, the great John Thompson, I had a different feeling when I got that news, probably because I got the news by scrolling through Instagram and somebody sent me Allen Iverson's post. And Allen Iverson had posted, thank you for a picture, you know, 3 pictures of him and John Thompson, 3 different instances. And he was saying, thank you for saving my life. I'll forever be grateful. I know you'll forever be looking down on me. And, you know, so on, you know, went on to say a few more things, but I thought that the way I got that news, I thought that was far easier to deal with. It didn't, you know, because you know how like if you're boxing and you get punched, um, you can kind of come back from the punch depending on how it hits you. But if somebody catch you off guard and puts you and hits you in the gut, it knocks the wind out of you. And you can't do anything for a few minutes till you get the wind back. And that's what I felt I needed 24 hours to do with Chadwick Boseman, aka Black Panther. With John Thompson and hearing it through Allen Iverson, someone who we kind of watched that story play out and has great sentimental value, I felt at peace. I was saddened, yes, because you still lost somebody, but I must say I was at a greater peace getting it that way and from who it came from. All right, so I say all that to say this show, we're going to take a direction where, because the climate is what it is right now for everybody, because these are well-known people. These are people where millions of people know these people, no matter what walks of life. And the way we always hear, oh, it happens in threes, blah, blah, blah. You hear that a lot. But the way it happened, it was literally that way. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You had to deal with death Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. A new death. You wasn't even done with this death, but a new death Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It actually came in threes. I mean, immediate threes. So on Motivation Mondays, I thought it would be a good idea to talk about this and ask ourselves, and other people, how with this type of thing when it falls on them, because these are big people that everyone knows. What about people closer to us? When death comes around and knocks on the door the way it does and delivers death to us, whether it's the COVID-19 or any other ailment, what are we doing and how do we stay pushing? How do we stay motivated? Because you would think like, not gonna happen. I can't do it. If you really think about it, it's like, it's not gonna happen. I can't do it. Some people don't even want to go on depending on who the person is and the impact they had in their life when they pass away. So I say all that to say this is the type of show where I want to talk to people. I invited a few people to come on board and chime in because these are people that are still motivated. I know their situation. I know their story. It's very similar to mine. I lost 4 or 5 relatives, another 15, 16 friends just in these past 6 months of this COVID climate. And I do. I get up and I push through and I find different things to motivate myself. Like I was telling somebody on a show this morning that part of the thing for me per se is I realized that family is one of my, that's one of my driving things, family. So I had a barbecue yesterday at the house. So one of my aunts, my mom has passed away. My mom's sister, she only has 2 sisters still alive. This sister, we've never done anything for her that stands out in my memory. So she had a birthday. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna make some calls and do an impromptu thing. And for my aunt, you know what I mean? And called family, text family galore, and they showed up and showed out for her. And it made her day, if not the rest of her year, because this is one of those years where people can fall deep into depression and stressed out and this and that. That was awesome for her. That this thing, all somebody got to do is just take you there, and it's all about you, and everybody's there to show love to you, and you got all the food you can eat, you got all the drink you can drink, you got all the music you can take, and it's amazing. So that's me. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I got a couple of friends that I asked to come on today's show and join in this chat. Okay, and let's get these perspectives going. First one I'm gonna bring in. This is a good brother of mine, a Brooklynite, of course. He is. I love this brother because he's self-made, and when we talk, you'll see how far we go back and stuff like that. His mom was a genius, creative genius. He's a rapper, producer, creative genius himself out of Brooklyn. Please welcome MC General. Bring General in here and let's welcome him to Motivational Monday show. This is my boy out of Brooklyn right here. Just dropped some stuff. We're going to talk about all his stuff, his work and his music and his videos and stuff of that nature as well. But he fits this thing to the T. General, where you at, brother? Oh, he's still trying to connect? Trying to get him to connect? Okay. Now unmute your mic.
Yo,
Can you, yeah, hit your video. Can you hit your video button? There you go, fam. There you go, fam. Hey, turn your phone sideways so you can take up the screen. You should. You got. There you go. There you go, fam. You acting like you ain't just shoot a video, son.
what's the word, big homie?
Ain't nothing, man. This is one of my shows, man. This is my show, Motivation Mondays. And I thought of a few of you guys that I know that were connected because we have one big thing in common. And I thought we could talk somebody off the ledge today. You understand what I'm saying? Every Monday I come on, I try to keep people motivated, right? Um, and here's the thing, bring in my other guests as well. My partner in crime, my entrepreneur, Quincy Morris is back there. You can bring him in as well. We're going to get to him, but let's put him up on the screen. There you go. There you go. All right, you're too dark, Q. You're on the wrong side of your light. You got you got all the light behind you. You gotta fix your light. You're too dark. You're sitting like you're the lights behind you. So you're
Yeah.
dark. You're dark.
I am dark skinned. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus
Right.
Christ.
Right.
We need to see you. Take your time. Mute your thing. I'm gonna come back to you, but you're still gonna be on the screen. I'm gonna talk to Brother General real quick. So we're gonna get to your stuff and everything, but the first thing I want to talk about, G, is me and you have in common that I was just saying before I brought you on. My mom's gone, and you have recently joined this club that I never want to invite nobody to. That's the thing we say is a club you never want to invite nobody to. You recently lost Mon Dukes. Now, Mon Dukes is Miss Bonnie. You know, I love her like my own mama, and she's a genius playwright, a film director and everything, play director, caster, and she spawned you, and in turn, you got the genius genes and took it and made your music thing pop for yourself. Now, what I need you to do is explain to me, bro, because we just as a people, we lost the Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman. We lost Cliff Robinson, NBA. We lost John Thompson, the man responsible for Allen Iverson, Patrick Ewing, and so many players coming to the league. Me and you lost our moms. How do you still get out there and cut videos, drop music, pound on doors, produce stuff, and keep going? Where do you find that lift from?
Let's start. Be honest with you. It starts with the man up above, God. You know what I'm saying? Without him, I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't know where I'd be right now. Heavily medicating myself helps too. I'm a pothead.
Sounds like marijuana.
Yes, very much so. I'm a heavy steamer. I'm high now. Actually, I'm mad I didn't roll one up before I came on the Zoom. I'm a little pissed off. I have time to roll up something before I got back on the jump, but my kids too. I'm not gonna lie, like my daughters, like my oldest, she just turned 20. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And
congratulations.
Yeah, she would put me in my place. I ain't gonna lie. She stops me from. I ain't gonna lie. Since in this quick time since my mother been gone, it's been 2 months now. She probably stopped me from going to prison like 3 times.
Damn. I know the
Really,
feeling, bro.
like real shit. Like the slightest shit somebody may do to you, or you feel it's out of pocket, you ready to burn them. You start thinking about niggas that owe you money, or who did you wrong. My mother done stopped me from burning niggas in the hood that did do bullshit to me, and you start thinking about that, like, I should burn this nigga now. My mother gone. You know what I'm saying? But she still sees you. I ain't gonna lie. You know how that go. So my music is, I'm gonna keep it real. My music right now is a savior. If I wasn't doing this shit right now, like I'm not getting rich. I mean, I ain't doing. I'm not. I mean, I'm getting a few little ASCAP checks, and I'm getting some notoriety now. Like a lot of niggas want to work with me. That got names behind them now. But that's working. I can say that much. Like, cause the rest of this 2020, motherfuckers got some shockers coming up behind me. Boy, I ain't gonna hold you. Definitely. Like as far as the money thing, I ain't stressing it. Thank God. You know me, bro. I was spawned by the best, man. So me getting $2 ain't an issue. I ain't stressing no bread right now. Thank God I'm okay. But that's gonna come because the talent gonna speak for itself. You've been a fan of me. I mean, come on, man. When you first heard me rap, it was like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
right. That's true. Fact.
Little Terrell rapping, get out of here. Like, I remember the response you gave me, bro. I never forget that shit. I was like 13, 14. And you was like, it was like a shock, like, damn, that was actually pretty good. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know why? Because I come from a rapper's background. Like before I got into comedy and all that, I came from that. I had a record deal with B-Boy Records with Karis One was on it, and JVC Force and Sparky D. And that was Criminal Mind. That was his come out breakout joint. So leaving rap, I never really leave rap. I may have stopped and went on to comedy, but when you hear it, you know it and feel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Come on, you can't. When I did that EP, when I first did my first joint, it was like 2004.
Right.
Envy hosted the shit, nigga, and you was on it. You was a lot of the
I remember.
you drove all the way from Yonkers, my nigga, to Brooklyn to come support me, man. Come on, man. Stop playing. Like I don't forget none of that shit. So now it's like, you know, music inspires me. Like a lot of they say music calms the savage beast.
Yeah.
Bro, I done been in my house pissed off at the world and heard a beat. Like, I remember one day the video I'm going to do now. When I'm going to New York for a Friday, I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing a joint called Brooklyn, right? I remember my man sent the joint to me. I was in the crib pissed off. I was one of the days I was mad. He said, "Yo, check your email. I sent you some shit." I didn't want to hear no music. I didn't give a fuck about. I was just mad one of these days. Like, so it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Talent. I'm smoking. I'm like, let me check this email you talking about. You see, I'm on my way to New York to do a video. Right?
Right.
That shit made me say, yo, you know what? Nah, man. And then it's like now I'm starting to get DMs, bro. Like people really hitting me with names. Like I'm not gonna blow nobody up, but like, yo, let's get to work. Let's do this. I'm gonna see you some beats. I'm gonna do this. I'm like, yeah, you dead ass. Like I even like I'm gonna say one per Fat Joe hit me up the other day and fucked my head up. Fat Joe DM me and say, yo, bro, you fire. Let's get to work. I hit the nigga back. I was like, get the fuck out of this. Ain't Fat Joe. Word to mother. I had to save that shit like, and he hit me back. I was like, oh, it's really Fat Joe. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, tell me. I ain't gonna, yo, listen, it's mad niggas I can mention that got names, bro. Like, I'm not gonna, like, but that nigga was like, Fat Joe, get the fuck out of here. Nigga, I've been listening to you since Got a Flow, Joe. Nigga, like, you kidding me?
But
like,
didn't I tell you to have faith? This time last year, me and you talking, and your voice shaky, and you're like, T, this person and that person. And I'm like, dude, you just keep pounding. You're doing all the right stuff. I said that to you. I said, you was telling me what you were doing. And I said, gee, you're doing the right stuff. It's not don't do it like a microwave, because when you work on microwave time, it's 2 minutes for real. As soon as you pop, you're done. You don't want that. You want the body of work pop, because the body of work pop, you sustain over time.
Right.
You know, next year for me, July is 30 years in comedy. 30. And guess what? For the last 3 decades, 10 years is a decade, 3 decades, they didn't make nobody that could hold me yet. And this is 30.
Right.
You think I would have never believed if you told me 29 years ago, yo, in 30 years, blah, blah, blah. I looked at you like, dude, get the hell out of here. In 12 years, I'm going to be done. I'm going to be working back at the gas station, stealing waters and ice for the crib, and holding it down for the cookout. You know what I mean? Don't tell me don't feed me no bullshit. So I understand. So when we're talking about losing people and staying motivated with you, it makes sense that you said the music is the escape, and you think of your kids, and because that's really what's going on, is generations that keep going, and we're responsible for them.
Yo, it's crazy because it's like when my mom's passed, it was like, you know, I done lost mad friends. I done seen niggas die in front of me, all type shit. But like seeing your mom's dead, bro, that shit. I will never in my life get that vision out of my head. Walking into the hospital and them motherfuckers lying to me and telling me that, you know, I was coming to speak peace to my mother and I walk in and she dead. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit will never leave my head, bro. Like I thought I was going to jail. I slapped doctors, securities, and flipped the, I can laugh about it now, but you know the little medicine carts? Nah, for real shit, bro. Nigga, I was in there, nigga. Yeah, y'all was see, and that's when I had to apologize after. Cause I told him, I said, yo, if I would have told me my mother was dead and I would have had to walk in there and see that, okay, I would have had to accept that. Y'all make me think I'm coming to speak peace to my mother, and she dead already. And the vision, and I'm gonna tell you, what's the fucked up part about it, bro? That's why I said I wouldn't wish this on niggas I want to beat up right now for
That's
them
what
to
I
have to
said.
go.
Yeah.
Bro, I had to walk into the hospital room and see my mom's eyes open with her face. Look, bro, look, tell it. This the wicked shit, bro. Her eyes open, her face looking towards the door like she was waiting for me to come in there.
Ain't that crazy? And, and,
Son,
and,
I had
and
to be.
dude, let me tell you something. When my mom died, it's gonna stay with me forever. There's three of us
Right,
on this. There's three of us on this video call, right? Me and you, we're in that club that we don't want to invite nobody to. My
never.
partner right here, Quincy Morris, he was the guy. He's lucky. His mom's still alive, so I got one more mom.
Thank God.
For
Thank
one.
God.
For secondly,
Right.
he's the guy that had to come knock. We in Puerto Rico. He had to come. We're working in Puerto Rico. He had to come wake me up, banging on the door, out of a cold sleep because we've been patrolling all night and all that
Right,
shit.
right.
That has to say, yo, sit down. And the thing is, I got all this anger towards this dude. Like he's there trying to figure out this message he got to deliver. And I'm like, you stupid F. Yo, I'm tired. I don't want no breakfast. Fuck that free breakfast.
Right.
But he's like, yo,
Right.
sit down, T. And he said, mom's gone. And all of that was like crap. And
General, it didn't register to him right away neither.
no,
It didn't register to him right away because the look he gave me, I never forget the look. And I've seen plenty looks from him in the last 25 years. And I can honestly say that one will never go because it was a look of what?
Like,
Wait,
nah.
it was
I
a
can
wait a
imagine.
minute. What? It was a look and it was a sense of quietness. And then there was other people there. So I had to gather everybody else up and say, yo, just give them a minute, let everybody leave.
yeah.
Because it came out of nowhere. Again, we just got finished partying until the last bus left to take us back to the hotel.
Right.
It's breakfast time, really. So I done went to the room. So I get the call and I'm like, it took me 15 minutes to figure out how I was going to do that.
I can imagine.
I had to get over my own feeling at that time as well.
Fact.
So
That's a fact.
in the midst of my own feelings at that moment, I couldn't walk through the door with a face full of tears because that would have just confused everything. So I had to get me together first to figure out how.
Yeah.
And then to say it, then we got 2 more days of Puerto Rico to go.
Right.
So he come to me later like, I'm going home. Oh, you can't go home. What you gonna do? You couldn't go. He couldn't go. We had some issues at the house with other family doing shit that in the midst of death shit happens, right?
Right.
So he want to go. I'm like, no. We've had stuff happen and Ma has said, y'all stay where y'all at. I got it. And it'll be fine when y'all get it.
And shout out to the promoter of that weekend, Bigger, because when Bigger got the word, we go to the night event and I'm supposed to get the mic and host. It's all white. It's packed out. They done dressed up an airport hangar, bro. It's how many people it is. They done abandoned it out. They got the cigars. He comes over with a couple bottles like, yo, I heard you drink Patron. There you go, boom. Heard about your mom's, man. Just relax, y'all. Go over there. We got this booth, this side. So that's how that ended up being. But before I get to Q, General, I understand the drive and everything, but coming from artist to artist, we got to put that venom, that feeling, that energy, whether it's drastic, whether it's positive, whatever it is, we got to put that in the product. So you got new product. This is what you're doing. You're doing your music. You dropping the video. You're going back and forth. You invest in yourself. Remember I told you that. Invest in yourself first because that's what everyone looks at. People look at us and go, well, he won't even put $1 up for himself. Why should I put 100 up? Like, people invest in what you'll invest in because they understand you really believe in it. If your money's up, you believe in it. If you won't put $1 on yourself, you can't expect nobody else to put $1 on it.
That's a fact.
So what do you have to say to people in music? Let's stick to music and videos that may be going through some loss right now because we got a lot of loss going on right now. And they still got to get it done. Give some advice or something because you're staying motivated, bro.
Hey, I tell people, man, look, don't go hungry trying to pursue your dream, man. Because I could tell you, like I've seen people literally spend their last and don't even know where they're gonna stay trying to pursue a dream. Don't do that. Don't be crazy. If it's gonna leave you between a rock and a hard place, hey man, keep your 9 to 5 until you figure out something else. But instead of running around here buying Gucci belts and, and tricking on chicks, and if you have a passion, whatever it is, whether if it's music or anything, and you know that you got to invest in yourself, spend that little cheese. Trust me, it'll benefit you. Cause I'm a street nigga that get money, but hey, listen, I'm cheap as fuck. Everybody knows I don't like my kids be laughing at me. My kids are laughing. Daddy, why you they know, Daddy, why you so cheap? And I'm like, look, I'm still a nigga that still acts pricey, and I have a pocket full of money. How much is that? Oh no, that's too much. Whatever.
So y'all two
Like
gotta hang out. Both of y'all gotta hang out. That's
yo, Q, yo, my nigga, look, I'm a nigga. I swear for God, I swear no cap, my nigga. I can have 20 racks in my pocket right now. Go to the mall with my kids. How much is that?
Still in the clearance section, right?
No, hold on. Then I'm on some. Then I give them the logic and they start making sense of it. Okay, look, I'll get you that. That's $200, right? You want that? Okay, why would you get that for 200? I can get you 2 or 3 of these for. And you have more.
That's me.
I don't care how much it is. I don't care.
Okay. I'm gonna let you make the decision. Look, if you really want these $200 sneakers, that's fine. But let me check this out. You're gonna get one pair when we could go right here to the same spot in the same sneaker store and get one decent pair for like $1 and get 2 of these $50 jump. Now you got 3 pairs.
Now you got 3 pairs, 3 outfits.
You smell me? You feel me?
I feel you 100%.
Look, my nigga, look, your talent, look, it's so ill. Look, I even bargain myself now, right? Look, even when it come to weed, let me tell you a funny story. Real nigga, see, I want to talk about, but even when it come to weed, right? I went to go see my man the other day, right? I know me, like I said, I'm cheap sometimes. Sometimes I'm not cheap. So the nigga laid it on the table. Yeah, I got this, that, and the third, and this, that, and the third. What's the price on that? What's the price? Give me the cheap shit, nigga. And I'm mad. Look, I'm not even mad I got the cheap shit because the cheap shit smoking more than the expensive shit, nigga. Let's do it. Let's do it. I did my homework, nigga. I saved me $50 and still get out. Let's do it.
You are so stupid. Now, do me a favor. Tell me the name. Drop the music. Drop your social media where they can find you at and follow you and tell us about the video when did that drop and the record.
Oh man, all right. I got shout out to my nigga Standing Man. We got a bang out right now. Shit getting played all on the radio and
nice.
Shit buzzing, picking up crazy. I'm dropping the video next weekend.
Okay.
Got the nigga my man Emmy the Watch. He a big director down here. He did the joint. He do little baby joints, the baby video, Future, you name it. He his platform long. So I did that joint. I'm dropping that. Then I got I'm doing a video. I'm coming to New York Friday. I got a video for special surprise for producer. Bless me with some shit. Yeah, man. So I'm coming. I'm gonna have the memorial service for my mom's. And then the same day I'm gonna do the video. I'm hitting a Marcy because I got H Money. I just about to sign H Money to landlords. They used to be with Jay-Z.
Yeah.
H Money Bags. Yeah, he just came home from doing 10 not too long ago.
Right.
He's serious about this shit, and he in my new video. I'm reeling him in. He's on the hook for the track that I'm doing in New York. And then when I come back, I'm going to Cali, September 25th on my mother's birthday. I'm going out there. I'm doing a EP with Position, Salam Rec, and Daz Dillinger tapped in a little bit on it too. So I'm working on some shit, man. You know what I mean? I already got 3 tracks done. When I go out there, I'm doing a video.
Yeah.
Getting the mulos pulled out and all that. I got some shit, man, I'm working on, man.
Oh, I know you do. What's the social media real quick?
It's Generell, GENERELL, the number 1. Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man. Go ahead.
I need Q to stop playing to tap in, man. I need management work, man. That's all I need.
I still got
That's all I'm lacking now, man.
I still got the first CD you gave us.
Bro, and that's the one Talent was on in 2004, my nigga. That's the one
ready.
DJ Envy hosted.
Hey, he's ready. Listen, we're gonna sit down, man. We're gonna sit down. September coming, so you know the season changing, and we're gonna get this business done. I appreciate you giving me some tick time, bro. Stay motivated. I'm sure somebody out there you motivated just by hearing the sound of your voice and what you're going through and what you're doing is worth everything. Ladies and gentlemen, my man MC General, Brooklyn's finest, in the building. Follow him, General, man, the #1 on social media. All right, peace, baby. Love you, bro.
No doubt.
So now shifting gears, same topic, same motivation.
What happened?
Talent dropped off.
He
He'll
dropped
be right
off?
back. Yeah, Talent dropped off. But he'll be right back.
Okay.
So I'm gonna play some music while we're waiting for him to come back.
Bad, then go with your move. Don't play with me. 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 These hoes. These ain't got no mind. These broken. These catching rides. How that go? Man, ain't wanna be capping, no. That's your baby daddy. It ain't though. Never mind, that ain't my business. She ain't got ass, she better have two. Second they push me in my feelings. I'm a real feeling. That's how I'm living. Everybody ride, everybody slide. Back up to everybody. What you gonna do? Are you gonna bad, then go with your move. Don't play with me. 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 Real, that's the show. Real. These on my these counterfeit. Pull up on them. What you said? Pull up on them. Now you keep it G. You stuck with me. Keep it G. Don't play with me. 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 Don't play with me.
All right, fam, back at it, man. Don't play with me. You heard the record. Don't play with me. Q Diddy's on the line. What up, Q? I had to take a commercial break and take a quick shit. Let the record show that's the quickest shit ever in the history of recordings. Just playing. You should see your face like this. I'm just messing. Unmute yourself, Q. Let's chat up. There you go. So yeah, so switching back to you, bro. That was General. Thank you, General, for coming on the show. Motivation Monday, trying to keep people motivated. Talk one off the ledge at a time. So again, what we all have in common is this seems to be a real coincidental. You know how they say death come in threes? So the last 3 days literally was that. You know, we went from Black Panther Chadwick Boseman, we went to Cliff Robinson, ex-NBA All-Star, and right into the great John Thompson. Bang, bang, bang. And again, what it made me think of is me and people that I know close to me that recently lost somebody. You know, Uncle Goose, the COVID, a couple other relatives, and then recently your cousin, who's the super producer, moved out to Atlanta, was doing his thing, and guess what? We lost Cuzzo to the COVID as well. So in the midst of this, people still have to move on.
Yeah.
If you choose to live in this world and in this realm, even with all these things that feel like, because the Chadwick thing that night, the way I got that information, I'm not gonna lie, the wind went out my sail. And I just looked at my audience on 7 platforms and said, yo, I can't right now. Like normally I'm king, shrug it off and keep it moving and thug it out. But I think because the way it was sprung on me, you know, the wind was out the sail. So you losing Cuzzo, and actually the service was last week, correct?
Yep.
This past week. How do you find it? Because you're an entrepreneur You're a restaurateur. Like, you got to do all these things, still get up daily basis, conduct and run a staff, an establishment, day in, day out. I spoke to you earlier today. You're making your weekly run from Buffalo to Rochester to get stuff, bring it all. Like, you're doing the same thing. How do you stay motivated with all this going on around you?
It's everybody else. It's not me. When you look at everybody else and you look at, if you stop, it shuts down 5, 4, 3, 2, these people. You know what I mean? So to look at them and they looking in the fashion of, wow, we're going to be open, or one person even says, talent going to come down here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, I was out, but I was in, but I had to keep it going because we have other things that are happening. And because of that, you have to find that balance in there. And that balance was really the people and the work.
Right.
Yeah, I had nothing to do with it because it was up to me, I'd still be laying down on the couch.
I apologize for that contagious disease that I passed on to you. That's the story of my life. Since I've gotten into entertainment, I had to work when other people rely on us.
Yep.
We don't get that, take it off. Like,
nope.
It's going to take today. We don't get that luxury.
We don't get that luxury. So what happened was, you know, I didn't go in while they were working. I just went in before, made stuff, come back. And when you're looking at everybody and their motivation sometimes come from your motivation. So even when speaking to you, when you was going through your thing before, okay, now we all got to step up and take a part in pushing it forward until you jump back in line. And so in this situation, one of the cooks was like, well, is talent gonna come down here and probably just sit around? And I said, no, with COVID going on, that's the bad part about it all. Yeah. You can't move like we would normally move anyway. Right. So I think it was the people. Matter of fact, I know it was the people. And I know I said, damn, you know, when stuff is on your back, you just look at it and say, I'm gonna get it done for these reasons. That's bigger than me. And I'll come around because we're used to coming around. We'll get back in our zone, but we have to make sure that the people who rely on us, that we can't kind of let them down. And that's tough being a leader. That's tough.
Yeah, it is. And like I said, I apologize, but that's, you know, and I looked at yesterday, I was saying before you came on the show, I opened the show up with, like, I tell people to be motivated, you have to tap into that thing that makes you happy. And I realized that yesterday with the barbecue for Aunt Gwen here at the house, which we never done nothing for. And I didn't even realize it until I was walking the dog today and said, damn, we never did. That's crazy. But how it made her feel, and to see her react and enjoy something that was all about her, probably for the first time, at least in my life, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I said, yo, that's what makes me happy. What makes me happy is my family and friends. Like, when I see them happy, that's what makes me happy. Yeah. So I find that zone out with that happy place because all I need is that. And I get up and I can get stuff done. Because I remember the beginning of COVID, before we was figuring out little bits and pieces of what the hell was going on. And we really had our doors locked and it wasn't no going to get food and all that. You were like, sitting there in this miserable state, like, how am I now going to help the people?
Right.
Like, I'm so used to getting up, going out, helping the people, healing, therapeutic laughter, and doing this and showing up and helping these people raise money for this cause and raise money for this cause. And just, that's how we do it. Month in, month out. And now nothing. Go from all of this stuff to zilch.
Zero.
Like, money was the least of my concerns because I said to myself, anybody I owe money to, they got to know the world stopped.
Right.
I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? So that went out the back of the head. But now the next thing was, but damn, all the people that need this, you know, how, what, where, when.
Right.
And I'm sitting here in the office and looking at my desk and I'm looking at damn 8 devices, 10 devices. And I'm like, wait a minute, you got 10 Facebook pages. Wait a minute, you got Facebook Live. Wait a minute, you got IG Live. You know, Twitter got live now, which I stumbled on watching Roland Martin. I'm like, Twitter got live.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, so next thing you know, fast forward 6 months, I'm back in the saddle virtually. You know what I mean? And then virtually in the midst of that movie turns into sporadic physically, you know, the social distancing, getting out, doing the thing. So now we're back in the realm of getting done what we've been trying to get done all this time. But my driving force, I found out was, I tell people all the time, people need people.
Mm-hmm.
People need people. You'll be surprised at somebody that comes to at 11 restaurant in Buffalo to get some food that, yeah, they want to eat, but they really there because they need people.
Mm-hmm.
They need to come in and do business with you and say, hey, what's up? What y'all got new? Let me see the menu. Blah, blah, blah. That conversion that seems like it's nothing, we take it for granted. You need that shit.
Mm-hmm.
They need it. We need it. Everybody needs it. So what is that thing for you? I mean, you explain what keeps you motivated, but what's that thing that makes you feel good that you know that you're going to be motivated that day?
You know what it is? From two perspectives. One perspective is when it's like a barber. When you get up out the chair and somebody say, it was a dope haircut, the barber feel dope about that because he created that. It's the same thing with food. When somebody come in like, yo, man, or you get a thing, one of those reviews back like, yo, best, I needed this. You know what I mean? And that makes you feel like, okay, you getting across to the people. Because again, we in the people business. And because we're in the people business, that is the closest thing I could do in dealing with the people outside of at the front desk taking tickets or cooking at a show, or we telling people what's coming up next and they're excited to buy something new. You know what I mean? So it was the customers, man. The customers, they come in, yo, man, I'm glad you're here, man. We got to not only support Black business, but this is therapeutic for me. I need this eating, man. Yeah. And me coming out the house to come up here to get the food, it's just enough for them because they are stuck in the house. You got to keep in mind, this is 6 months in right now. And that first 3 months, people was lost. They didn't know what was happening. And we was open still, as you know. So people come in, man, I'm so glad y'all open. Man, you know what? My family got to eat tomorrow. Can you cater something for tomorrow? And can I pick it up today? You know what I mean? So that was the motivation to say, okay, man, because I was just hurt about the comedy thing for a minute. And then when you was doing the thing online, I'm like, okay, then the DJing, okay. I just thought that being gone, you would lose the people. And the people is it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know what I found is, and I thought the same thing, but what I found is that the people are there, they're not going nowhere. More importantly, it's just like stuff that we've seen in other realms of life. Like it's like a relationship. You making the people, your girl misses you. You know, a man that's in the army and got the wife and the kids at home, she missing him.
Yeah.
He out stationed at wherever. You know what I mean? Take a second and back up real quick because that shirt look kind of hot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Represent. It's just comedy. Yes, represent. Shout out to everybody.
Matter of fact, I need something to fold up and put in our little display case. Man, give me one of them.
Why don't you donate the ones you got? You just got some new ones in the mail, you bastard.
Hey, man. Sometimes
I got you though. I got you. I'll take care of that. Let me bring in my next guest because you know he's on the run. And speaking of apparel and clothing and stuff, this brother here, Q, all that stuff I do, thanks to people like my brother's company, 5 Chances in Florida. Thanks to people like Wolf Nation. Thanks to people like Cheryl's Gym Box. And we have this new intimate company all coming aboard and being sponsors, donating giveaway stuff and all that. This brother's been the first and #1 sponsor of everything we do. Richard Nunn's here. Bring in my man. Wolf Nation's in the building. Bring in Richard Nunn, a.k.a. the entrepreneur, CEO, founder of Wolf Nation, spelt with a U. Oh, he logged off? Oh, damn, where the hell he go? WULF, Wolf Nation. Wake up, live free. Let me see if he probably don't know how to do it. One thing I've learned doing this too is old people.
He's called him old.
Technology. No, old people and new technology is like, yeah. Let me call him right now. Let's see what's up with him. Yeah, but he was the first one to say, hey, T, whatever you need. And we are about 4 or 5 months in with a lot of giveaways, hats, t-shirts. He even got the face masks that came out. So we hooked women up with the face mask. We got the woman line that he gave it. You logged off. What happened? I'm a little bit right there. All right. Okay. he's coming back in, so they'll let me know when he come in. So anyway, I think that the reason why I wanted you three guys, make a lot of sense coming on now, because we're seeing that business is open. We're open for business, and that is motivation purposes. What's up, my brother? How are you? They're connecting his audio. Oh, there you go. What's up, sir?
What's up? What's up, brother? How you doing?
What up, brother?
Turn your phone sideways so you can take up, it'll rotate and take up the screen wide. There you go.
Better?
Boom. How you doing? This is my boy. This is my business partner, Quincy, right here. Richard Nunn, Wolf Nation. You can see the beard. You know it's him because he got more hair on his face than LeBron got right here.
He got jokes.
Well, LeBron got to let it go, man. He got to. If
Man.
LeBron come back next season like that, I'm not watching NBA no more, man.
He holding on to it.
Turn the TV off.
I made up my mind that LeBron got to come back correct. You know what it is. So, I wanted to bring you on, bro. And first of all, big up the business. I want to say thank you because all my platforms, you helped me rock. You said as soon as I started them, what you need, and I get the boxes of mail all the time, the packages. So we've been hooking the people up for months now with Wolf Nation. Between Wolf Nation and It's Just Comedy brand, they've been getting stuff out the wazoo. And you are the first contributor when I decided to go virtual with all this stuff. And then came, Cheryl's Gem Box with the jewelry. And then came the adult toys for the ladies. And then came 5 Chances promotion out of Florida, who financially pays for these people to keep the product pushing. You know what I mean? So, and in turn, people are enjoying themselves. And
that's right.
Half of them, I get hit in the DM when people receive those packages. They so motivated, like, oh, this was real. Like they think they was playing a game. I ain't gonna see. I ain't gonna never get a shirt. I ain't gonna never get when they got the boxes of jewelry, bro. People hit me like, yo, you really sent some jewelry? Oh, this is hot. I'm like, yeah, we don't play. We appreciate y'all. We like to stay connected to the ground. What made you come up with Wolf Nation, and what exactly is Wolf Nation?
Wolf Nation started off as a dream. Basically, I woke up one day, and I'm going to be quick as possible. 2015, I just kept seeing this word, Wolf, W-U-L-F, and for some reason it just seemed very aggressive. I can't tell you why it kept popping up. So just moving forward, it just grew more and more each day, and couldn't understand why. Then if you look at my page, it started off with the beard, Wolf, didn't have a meaning yet, and then fast forward to, I bet Jeff Fox, due to Tequila doing the photos about KT photos by design, she was doing a commercial with Jeff Fox. He was promoting at the radio station. Right. So before we went, I'm sitting there, and I call him Uncle Dave. He's like, we call him the Prophet. And he said, listen, man, before you go up there, they're going to ask you the meaning of wolf, even though we're not there for myself. He said, they're going to ask you the meaning of wolf. So we started brainstorming. Right. He said something. He was like, no. I said something. But when he said something, it was like, I want to say like a ghost whispered something in my ear. It was kind of creepy. Like I turned around and said, wake up, live free. At the time, it didn't dawn on me. But when I said it, Uncle Dave said, hey, that's it. Think about it. How many people want to wake up and live free? And ever since then, I just, graduated with it, just grew the brand and just turned it more into, the brand stood for something, but made it more stylish, as you can see, to where people want to wear the brand too as well. And just like I said, Wolf is just wake up, live free. It's basically pursuing the dream, that, achieving goals. It's only a dream if you don't pursue it. It can be in a bad relationship you try and get out. It can be, you want to be the next CEO of your company, the next, top dog, anything. But it's the reason why I use the word wolf, because it's the up version of the original wolf on the ground. You got to become a predator to get what you want in life. If you look at the slaves, they wanted to be free. Nothing comes easy. Right. You have to want it. You have to become the predator. You can't become the prey. You got to be willing to sacrifice and risk your life and your soul, to get what you want. And that's, just to sum it all up, that's basically what Wolf stands for.
No, I like that, man. And it resonates with me in more ways than one. When we say wake up and live free, some things like are not coincidence, but the time and the climate, they coincide, if that makes sense to you. Like look at when you came out with it, right? And look at, like you said, the early steps coming into finding its own, and then look at the climate right now. And look at when you say to somebody, oh yeah, wake up, live free. That's gonna hit somebody different now than where you maybe have brainstorm when you did it, and now the climate changes everything. You understand what I'm saying? So I just think it's that whole different thing. And now tell me about the business partnership in Dubai and all that stuff, because that's exciting. You about to go to another
Yes,
level.
yeah, Shamolia, they kind of reached out to me about 2 years ago. I say about 3 years ago, and you know, I was excited. Didn't know it would come to this level. You know, financial, I was going through stuff. You know, personal issues, and I'm a man of my word, and I just spoke it into existence. You know, I said last year, I said I want to be my own boss. Moving
Right.
forward with this whole epidemic and everything, everyone became entrepreneurs. If you didn't make money now during this epidemic, something's wrong. You know, everyone became creative, and being blessed, you know, doing certain things, real estate and side hustles, it put me in a position financially, and praying on my knees, praying out loud, and slash God. I said, listen, use me as a puppet. You know, I said, God me which way you want me to go. You know, forgive me my sins, certain things I've done, and was able to pay Dubai what they wanted because that was a pretty penny, because I wanted to strategize differently. I wanted to look like a foreign brand, which really I am. You know, I'm based out of Dubai, and Dubai just took it to a whole nother level. If you look at my stories in Instagram and Facebook, they did the first photo shoot today. And if you want to compete with the big boys, you got to look like the big boys. But looking like the big boys takes money. So I'm not looking like I'm really trying to put it out there, like them. You know, with the Gucci's disrespecting us to the other brands that don't support us or disrespect. You know, I feel like I want to claim the title. I want to be the Mike Tyson of the clothing line. You know, everything is competitive. You know, so I said, why not? You know, we don't mean to compete. I put it like this: we're not competitive. Our brands are going to compete whether we like it or not. Just like the car industry, BMW competes with Mercedes. So it's the same thing here. You know, so and that's basically summing it up. Just took it to Dubai. I wanted to take it to a whole other level. It was like Shamalia said, it was a tourist attraction. Everyone that lands in Dubai, they're from China, Africa, Jamaica. So
Right.
why not start in Dubai? You know, make it exclusive. You know, take it to another level.
It makes all the sense in the world, bro. And congratulations. That's a big deal. You know what I mean? And chime in if you want to win it and get a sample of Wolf Nation clothing. We give that away on Wednesday nights and Thursday nights at 10:30 on all my platforms. You know, we play the theme songs, we do the trivia and all that good stuff, and couldn't do it without you, man. So I appreciate you popping in. Salute my brother, my king. You know, till next time.
Same to you, brother.
Mom, we'll talk later. You got it.
Thank you, big brother.
Right.
Be safe.
Wake up, live free. Once again, Richard Nunn, Wolf Nation. That's how we get down, people. Now back to my man Quincy. I just want to commend you, bro, because you staying focused. I was saying to myself that that's a cue. You know, is a lot of times that Big Brother holds you down,
Yes,
and in these times, you pick the Big Brother hat on and pick it up and thug it out. Like people don't understand. We know because we got this long history of thugging it out. That's our phrase. Like we like, yo, thug it out. Like something don't be perfect. Something don't be right. Something be less than what we used to or whatever. Or this falls through or this, and we'd be like, yo, we just gotta thug it out. And whether that means roaches in the motel or hot heated up hot dogs at 7-Eleven and Slurpee. You know what I mean? Like we do what we got to do. And what I'm saying is to get the end result. So we stay motivated. I commend you for staying motivated, brother. Holding it down up there at 11 restaurant, people in Buffalo on Main Street. Look us up. We always got something new and popping on there. We got the best cuisine in the building. You want to see my man Quincy Morris, CEO. We call him CEO. Thank you, Diddy. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, brother, always.
Salute back at you. That's my boy, my brethren, my partner in crime, and business entrepreneur partner, the man behind the music, man behind the comedy, Quincy Morris. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to thank all my guests, including Quincy, Wolf Nation's Richard Nunn, my man MC General, who's dropping a new video. You got all that information as well. It has been a motivational Monday. Remember, look at this guy. Talk about motivated. He's ready to go. Look at that. And if you haven't
people,
learned
also
anything,
people, I gotta say this, people, coming
Yeah.
up, we're gonna have a site very soon. When I say soon, within 30 days, where you can go online, you can buy the It's Just Comedy t-shirts. Town got a couple of tricks up his sleeve as far as merchandise goes. We'll be also putting up where he's gonna be and things like that. So just look for that. That way you don't have to kill his DM. And he got 7 DMs. And if you don't get to it, then they hit me. And then they don't get to me, then they hit Sharonda, then they get mad. But we'll have a website that's strictly merchandise, and it'll tell you what you need to do, what you can order, and you can get stuff at any time of night. And you only contact us if you got a size problem like a 6X, or if you wear extra small. You got to put that together.
I thank everybody for tuning in. This has been a Motivational Monday. Keep in mind, next week is Labor Day Monday, so we will be back. We'll be coming right back at you with a fresh live ensemble of guests and motivational speeches and stuff like that coming at you on Wham's Radio. This has been your boy Talent. Salute, Q. Talk to you in a minute. We out.